Now let's see the self-inductance of a long solenoid. Let us consider a long air-cored solenoid of length L and area of cross-section A having n closely wound turns. The number of turns per unit length is small n equal to capital N upon L. Let I be the current through the solenoid. The magnitude of the magnetic field inside the solenoid in SI unit is given by B equal to mu naught N upon L I, where mu naught is the permeability constant. The magnetic flux through each turn is phi equal to BA equal to mu naught N upon L IA. Therefore, total magnetic flux linkages through the solenoid is N phi equal to N mu naught N upon L IA equal to mu naught N square IA upon L. The self-inductance of the solenoid is therefore L equal to N phi upon I equal to mu naught N square A upon L. Since L is in Henry, it is clear from this equation that we may take the unit for mu naught as Henry per meter. Also, the last expression may also be written as L equal to mu naught small n square small l A. If the solenoid be wound on a core of constant permeability mu, then the total magnetic flux through the solenoid is mu n square IA upon L, and the coefficient of self-induction becomes L equal to mu capital N square A upon L, where mu equal to mu naught mu r being the relative permeability. The corresponding expression for a plane coil of radius A will be L equal to mu pi N square A upon 2. Now let's see mutual induction. If we place two coils near each other and pass electric current in one of them, or change the current already passing through it, or stop the current, then an EMF is induced in the second coil. This phenomenon of electromagnetic induction is called mutual induction. The first coil is called the primary coil and the second is called the secondary coil. In figure A, primary coil P and a secondary coil S are placed near each other. The coil P is connected to a battery, a tapping key and a rheostat. The secondary coil S is connected to a galvanometer. As the key is pressed, a momentary deflection is produced in the galvanometer. The reason is that when the key is pressed, a current passes in the coil P and a magnetic field is produced around it. Some lines of the magnetic flux pass through the coil S also. Thus, on pressing the key, the number of flux lines passing through the coil S increases from 0 to a definite value. Due to this change in the number of flux lines, that is in the magnetic flux, an EMF is induced in the coil S and a current flows through it. Hence, a momentary deflection is produced in the galvanometer. According to Lenz law, the induced electric current opposes the creation of the flux lines. Hence, its direction opposite to the direction of the current flowing in the coil.